Well, returning to class, but very hard to focus for the students back on campus at the University of Idaho. The investigation of the killing of 4 students yielding few clues. No suspects, no murder weapon. Today, Moscow police releasing another update. Not much new information, but they did rule out a couple more rumors. They say someone died this past February on Baker Street in Moscow due to an overdose, but police say the death is not related to this murder investigation in any way. There have also been online reports of a red Mustang on South Deacon Street being processed as part of the murder investigation. Again, police say this is not true. Still, a lot of questions remain surrounding the murders. No suspect identified. John Webb joining us live from the U of I campus, where he did speak directly with students about whether they feel safe returning to Moscow, to campus, and to class.
Good evening, Sean. As the snow coats Moscow with a sense of peace, students are returning to campus, some feeling good, others still on edge, as Moscow Police Department tries to locate and find a suspect.
We were all in shock. All 3 of my roommates and I were together at the time, and we were just all shocked when we got the vandal alert text.
Shock that continues to linger now 14 days into the investigation. Still no weapon or a suspect found.
Shock, sadness, fear.
All words Amy Pope, house mom and cook for Theta Chi fraternity, says describes this whole investigation. Yet she says she feels safe on campus.
It's Moscow. We have a sense of community and pride, and we take care of each other.
Pope says the extra security and patrolling also helps. The same goes for Micah Harden, a first year at U of I.
And you can't really go anywhere without seeing law enforcement. So it's it feels almost more safe just because there's more law enforcement around.
Idaho State Police has been patrolling the area as Moscow PD continues their investigation. With a suspect still on the loose, some students not returning to campus, Ashley Kirby, a senior, says she's been taking extra precautions.
I definitely feel a little bit nervous walking around campus by myself. I have an evening class that I go walk to in the dark and come home from in the dark. And I have my roommates take me to that now, and I also have some extra self-defense that I brought back to campus with me.
Kirby says she went to purchase bear spray today, but had a hard time finding it around town. With so much uncertainty on campus, one thing is certain to students. They say the U of I has stepped up to provide every resource necessary.
I went to class today, and a lot of my teachers were just super, super flexible. Basically, if you need an extension, just ask and they'll set you up. They want everyone to feel safe. They want everyone to feel comfortable.
I do think that most of my professors have been working with me on if I want to return to class or not, and I know that other people have had the same with their professors, helping them out if they don't want to return to campus.
And a vigil will be held in the administration lawn just right directly behind me at 5 o'clock on Wednesday. I'll be here in Moscow for the foreseeable future as this case continues to develop. Reporting live in Moscow tonight, John Webb, Nonstop Local.
John, thank you. If you have any information, again, that could help investigators, anything at all with this case, they are asking you to contact the Moscow Police Department right away. You can call their designated tip line at 208-883-7180. You can also send an email to tipline@ci.moscow.id.us. And again, the university plans to hold that candlelight vigil to honor the memories of Ethan, Xana, Kaylee, and Madison, Wednesday, November 30th. It begins at 5 p.m. on the Moscow campus. As you heard John mention, it is scheduled for the administration lawn, but we are tracking that snowstorm that could change the location. There will also be a vigil held, we're learning, at the same time on the Boise campus in front of the Water Center on Front Street.